My life is in your hands. You took control when I was young, when I was not able. My life is in your hands. My life is in your hands. You took control when I was young, when I was not able.
Welcome to Inspired Blessings with Jean and friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. And today, if you notice, this is actually my backyard, and my guest here is Stacey Whitmer, and we're doing something different today because the temple of the Holy Spirit of God tells us to be able to take care of. And so we are able to take care of through nutrition. And so I have this tower garden that Stacey, who had introduced me to this, because I'm not a green thumb person. I'm really not. And right now, my vegetables in the backyard aren't doing that well. And I've also always wanted to have a year-round, vegetables, because I go to a farm stand, I spend about $40, $60 a week, so it's costing me a lot, over $200 a month, and then you got to make sure that you eat it fast enough before it goes bad. So basically, she introduced me to this tower garden, and I feel that it's important because a lot more people are realizing, that the fresh fruits and vegetables are the way to go. And what I've also learned is the fact that going to the farm that I go to, they were telling me that the farmers out east are saying they can't get enough workers, so their food isn't being harvested, so it's going bad. Now also I've heard that out west, the farmers out there are getting paid by the government to not give the food out and just to let it go bad. Now that's evil, that's wicked, so I'm trying to take that proactive thing by being able to have fresh vegetables and fruits year-round, for my family, and possibly give it to some of my friends. So I asked Stacey to give us a demonstration of how this actually works. This is my unit that I just got, and I just feel that it's really important. And the company that also has it is Juice Plus, where basically it's a whole food in a capsule or a chewable, gummies for kids. And and she'll tell us more about it. And so I'm very excited, and because my grandkids, terrible with eating. And that's really why I wanted to get that, knowing the fact that at least they're having whole foods.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. So if you could give us a demonstration, so I wanted her to kind of show us how to put this together, and then this way, we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Stacey Whitmer, like Jean Marie said. I'm a National Marketing Director with the Juice Plus Company. I'm also a certified holistic health coach. I work a lot with families, athletes, special needs families, and beyond. And one of my favorite things is this tower garden. Kind of like Jean Marie had just shared, our produce supply is changing. It's changing in so many different ways because of our environment, because of in need of workers. And I love that the company I've been with for almost 7 years has figured out how to grow vertical year-round, so that you don't have to worry about where your produce is going to come from or where some of your vegetables are going to come from. You can grow them in your house with grow lights, or you can grow them outside with the sunlight, or you can move it in and out. That's what I do, actually.
And if this to me was a no-brainer. 2 foot wide, 4 feet high.
That's it.
And year-round, so that's all you need for the space. And it's amazing. And I'm going to actually put in a video clip of seeing one that has actually fully grown
and how it works,
yes,
right?
How it works, yeah.
So like Jean Marie said, this is a 2-foot basin. So what we do here is this is where we fill our water. So it's a 2-foot basin. We put our water and our organic mineral tonic in this.
If you could just kind of lift it up, because it's not really showing.
So here, this is how big it is.
So the one I got, also has wheels, and what we'll show you is the lights that is able to go year-round.
So ultimately, you just fill the water, you fill the basin with water. This is your pump. This is how simple this is. You're going to attach your pump, and I started to build the tower garden already, but you're going to attach your pump, and I'm going to show you how. And then what happens is you plug it in. It works on a timer. It's on an indoor timer if your tower garden's inside. It's on an outdoor timer if your tower garden is outside. And the timer pumps the water for you. You don't have to do anything but make sure the water is filled and make sure your seeds are growing well.
And you know what I think is great? Is I'm going to be going on vacation, so when I go on vacation, I don't have to worry about who is watering my plants.
100%. So this is our base. So this is our basin, and this is where the tower garden. You're going to attach the pump into the tower garden. It just screws right into the basin. And that's it. So now the pump is ready. As soon as I plug it into the timer, it's going to start to pump the water, and it pumps it up and it trickles down on the roots. This is called aeroponic because the roots go in to our grow cups. I'll show you that in a second. And the roots are suspended by air. So it's aeroponic, not hydroponic. Water comes up to the top. It trickles down on the roots. So it's a combination of the organic mineral tonic and the air and the way the roots are suspended, the way the water is hitting it, becomes aeroponic. You're using 1/10 the amount of water, 1/10 the amount of space, and you're growing in 40% faster time with a 40% more nutrient-dense product, and that's like one of the best parts.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to be able to not have to rush to eat that whole head of lettuce, where you could just take what you need. And so this one that I got, it's how many pods here for the bigger vegetables?
So you have, I'm just going to build it as we're chatting. So you have here, each of these sections has 4 grow cups. So you have 4, 8, 12, 16 grow cups of, you can grow full-blown produce. So this is something you can't grow something that has roots. So you're not growing carrots in here. But you can grow tons of different celery, all different greens, flowers, tons of vegetables, melons. I mean, the actual list is endless. But what's great about this version is that I'm going to add an extension. And the extension, what's great about this is that it's called the Tower Garden Home. Can you hold that for me 1 second? This extension allows you to now not only grow these big grow cups with produce, but you can also grow microgreens. That's like the craze these days, is these microgreens.
Well, yeah, because I mean, I tend to eat basil, dill, rosemary for seasoning. So this is going to be great. To be able to know that this is going to be organic, because I know exactly what is not being sprayed on it.
Yep, 100%.
Okay.
There it goes.
Because honestly, when I go to even the farm and the grocery store, I will actually have to clean my lettuce, so it takes me a while to clean all my salad stuff.
This is our microgreens top, and there is another, and then comes our actual top. This, if you see what it looks like, you see all the holes here? This is what sits right up here. This is where the water comes out of, this little spout. The water comes out of the spout, and it trickles all down these holes into the tower garden. And this is really it. When it comes down to, this is what's like I mean, look how quickly this takes, probably 15 minutes total to set up. But they've added some fun features to it. This is one of them. This is your water ball. So it goes in here, and the top of it sticks out here. So as the water is depleting, it goes down, okay, it's halfway filled, okay, it's time to refill. So as the water is being used, and the roots are sucking it up, so maybe every few weeks you need to refill the water, this is going to tell you how.
So when it's at the halfway point, that's when you're supposed to.
I want to refill. Yeah, okay, that's it. And that stays right in here.
You don't take out the water, what would you say, dirty water? No,
you just leave it in, you add it, and you would add, you would continuously add the organic mineral tonic if you're adding water.
Excited. So I don't know if you can see this, but you'll actually see from the video. But I can't wait. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And what's going to be great is when my grandkids come over, they're going to be able to help me pick the salads.
Absolutely.
It's going to be fun.
And it's fun too.
Teaching them to eat.
I was just going to say that. 80% of children that grow their own produce will eat their own produce.
Right. So while we're trying to figure out, we're going to be putting the lights on. But what I also like about this is that, so like I'm mentioning, I'm spending over $200 a month on the fresh fruits and vegetables. But what's going to happen come October, the farms will be closed and they won't be open probably till like April of next year. So I would then have to go to the grocery store, and who knows, the prices of fruits and vegetables these days, everything is going up. So it would definitely even be more than the $200 a month. This, what you get was the deluxe of the Tower Garden. You can also get the, the lesser version, which would be less expensive. But all I'm going to say is that this is the best investment that I'm making because it's for my health, as well as I'm going to be saving a lot of money because now the vegetables and fruits are free year round for as long as I want it to be.
And it's awesome because inside, there's never any point, or the bees want it right now.
Yeah.
There's never any point that you don't have to be growing. You can constantly be changing out your grow cups. So, for example, if you're growing lots of greens, and then you decide you're in a celery stage, right? Maybe you're doing a lot with celeries, you're doing a lot of salads or something, and you need celery. Well, then you can harvest all your greens and then plant celery. So, and then you still have all of this growing, or you have all of this growing. It's a constant flow of produce and nutrition. And at the end of the day, what we put at the end of our fork is so important. What we are putting in our bodies is important. And a lot of times our produce, even organic produce, we think it's as healthy as it gets because it's what we know. It's as healthy as it could be. But ultimately, think about even organic produce that you're eating from the grocery store. Where is it from? Where is it coming from?
What?
They're not picking it at peak of ripeness. They're not picking it, right? They're picking it and then it's traveling to you.
So you're losing nutrients.
You're losing a lot of nutrients in that process. So how cool to be able to say, I want to make a big salad today, and you grab tomatoes and you grab peppers and you grab as what you need as you need it. It's a powerful.
So my girlfriend ends up having issues is she's got a lot of parasites from the salads. Even if you get at the restaurant, if they don't clean it right, you get parasites.
Yeah.
The Aeroponic gardening system I absolutely love. I have this one that's complete of tomatoes, beefsteak and cherry tomatoes and basil. Then the other one's just a mixture of like chard and broccoli and all my favorite different fruits and vegetables I have. And now my third one is going to have different herbs, so like lavender and thyme and sage.
I would spend probably about $50 a week on organic fruits and vegetables, and now I don't have to do that.
I also juice every day, so I get all my kale and all my chard from there and anything else I'm going to put in there. So I love that thing
because it tastes good. It really does. And I have no green thumb. I can't grow anything, and I've been able to get things to grow. The best tomato I had last summer was from my Tower Garden.
This is my first time ever seeing celery grow from start. And we have huge stocks of celery. My wife's a big strawberry fan, so we've done strawberries.
All winter long, we've been able to grow fresh produce in our living room. It makes a nice centerpiece and talking piece. Move the coffee table out, move the Tower Garden in. And it's been really fun for my family and my kids.
It becomes such an amazing experience for them because they get to go and they get to pick it themselves.
I told them, you can just walk right up to it and eat from it, and they love that. When we have salad party day, we harvest our Tower Garden, and the kids are having their salad party and coming back and asking for more salad, please. You're doing the right thing.
And the joy of feeding our family, where we literally grow outside the kitchen door, harvest from tower to salad bowl to table, it's just been a wonderful addition to our diet.
And he does most of it now. And I was the one that gardened in the soil for many years. He's now our Tower Garden farmer.
And clearly, if I grow a Tower Garden, it's inevitable that anybody can grow a Tower Garden.
Tower Garden's state-of-the-art aeroponic vertical garden system uses both water and air to produce more colorful, better-tasting, and incredibly nutritious fruits, vegetables, and herbs. Tower Garden has a 20-gallon reservoir at its base that stores the Tower Tonic nutrient solution. Developed by experts in plant and human nutrition, Tower Tonic Mineral Blend enables superior plant growth and better nutrition from your Tower Garden produce. The process begins once the seedlings have been placed in your tower garden. Here they will be nourished with Tower-tonic nutrient solution. Inside the reservoir is a small, low-wattage submersible pump. The pump pushes the nutrient solution up through the tower to the top. From there, the nutrient solution drips through the central tower using a special device that evenly cascades the solution over the exposed plant roots. On the journey down the tower, the nutrient solution feeds the roots and becomes highly oxygenated as it cascades gently down the reservoir. This process is continuous, providing fresh oxygen, water, and nutrients to the roots of the plants. This patented aeroponic process enables food crops to grow faster than they would in soil, so they can be harvested more often. And it makes Tower Garden a healthier, easier, smarter way to grow your produce.
People don't limit themselves to just one tower garden.
Agreed.
Okay, that some people have 2 or 3 in their house, and because what they do is they take the vegetables or fruit and they juice it.
Yes,
Right?
that's a whole other option.
Yeah, so this is great. I'm just, like I said, it's the best investment that I will be making because of the fact that I will have fresh organic
Produce year
I know
round.
where it comes from, and year round, and it'll be free because after the 2-3 months, right?
Pays for itself.
Yeah.
It literally pays for itself. I've had mine for over 6 years. I typically don't go to the farmer's market. Like you were
Right.
saying, you spend
Right.
all summer. I start growing in May, right around Mother's Day. I keep my tower outside until almost the middle of November. And then I bring it inside. But I will clean it out. I put all new seeds in, and then I grow what I grow inside. But right now I have watermelons. I'm growing cantaloupe for the first time. I do that all. It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable to watch this thing. And where the grow cups, I have them growing out of my melons grow out of the bottom grow cups. As they get big, I put them on the ground, so they're on the floor, but they're huge. I mean, my watermelon I'm about to harvest. It's so much fun to watch this thing grow. It's really incredible.
Yeah, and I decided to get involved with Juice Plus, okay, because I believe in this, and I believe that people should get this, and because it's going to save them a lot of money as well as getting the vegetables and fruit year round. Also, with the Juice Plus, the fruit and vegetables in a gummy or a capsule for my grandkids, and what's great is that I ordered for myself, and you can get it for per parent or grandparent child for free, that are from the age of 4 to what?
The age of 23.
To the age of 23. So for 4 years they can get it for free.
Farmers. So there's 30 fruits, veggies, and berries in our capsules or our chewables, and every single piece of fruit or veggie or produce is coming from a farmer that we have said, okay, you can be a farmer. In order to become a Juice Plus farmer, they check their soils and the way they grow their produce for 7 years before they're even allowed to be a Juice Plus farmer. And if they have practices that we don't agree with, we don't use them. I mean, this company's been out for more than almost 30 years, and think about this. This is our product line. Fruits and vegetables in a capsule or chewable, plant-based protein shakes and bars.
Which and actually it tastes delicious.
They're delicious.
Yeah.
We have a plant-based omega capsule, so omega 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9.
I'm going to order that today.
It's an incredible addition.
Yes.
And then you have your tower garden. So in almost 30 years, we have 4 products, not 400 products.
Right. And what I was going to say is that I was listening to a video of a doctor who uses it for his patients, and he says he's not into synthetics because basically the vitamins that we take are synthetic vitamins.
Correct.
Okay, this is whole food.
So it carries a food label, a nutrition label, not a vitamin label.
Right,
synthetic vitamin.
And so it's vegan. It's vegan. It's also gluten-free. It's also non-GMO.
Yep.
And it's also kosher.
Yep.
Right. And it's got the
Nsf Certification.
And if you could explain what that is a little.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't know what Nsf is. So Nsf is a third party that comes in at random throughout our grow process. And they literally they check everything from seed to stem to harvest. They will come through and legitimately take biopsies of our stems, in our farms, to test if what is in, that we're saying, we're not putting herbicides and pesticides and all these things. Is what we're saying true? Well, it is. What is in our product is what we're saying is in our product, and they check it from seed, they check our soils, they check our stems, they check everything through harvest.
Right. So it's, you said it's better than organic.
So the Juice Plus claim, right, what they say a lot is that we are better than organic because of this Nsf certification. When we say organic, I want you to think about this. Organic is just the way in which something is grown. So organic just means that you're growing it organically in the soil, and maybe we're not using some kind of pesticides or something, but as soon as that produce is harvested, unfortunately all bets are off. What do you think happens when you harvest produce and you put it in a truck, organic or not? Well, they need to now keep it healthy and fresh to go in that truck to wherever packaging plants are. Unfortunately, there are things that do end up happening, hence all the recalls. That happens in the trucks, it happens during travel.
The fact that we actually grow a lot of these products very close to the factory, we can preserve the freshness. They can be harvested and processed within just a couple hours of when they come out of the field, as opposed to maybe some of the produce you might buy in the store where it has to go through trucking and shipping and a lot of different steps to be available to you. These processes that we do are done just within a few hours of when the product's harvested.
From the farm through our plant, the fresh product actually only takes about 6 hours. When the product arrives at our farm processing plant, the product is tumbled, washed, and cleaned. The clean product is then laid out over the processing belt and slowly moved through sub-zero air. When we're doing that, we're able to freeze the product and preserve all the freshness of the product just as if it was from the field.
The sooner you can lower the temperature and control the temperature, the more you can lock in the nutrients. When Juice Plus is looking for nutritional quality, color is very important.
Most people associate a dark red cranberry as a sign of the ripeness of that fruit.
Freshness is very important. There's a very short amount of time from when they're harvested to when they're frozen, locking in the freshness and nutrients. While we're producing the Juice Plus powders, they have very high standards for the purity of their powders, what can go into their powders. They also have tight controls over their supply lines. They know which farms it comes from, and they have a good control over that. Also, when the products are produced, they have certain steps throughout the process for safety and purity. My favorite part of working with Juice Plus is knowing that people are benefiting from what we're doing. We put a lot of work into how we grow our ingredients and how we process them so that they're safe and high quality and nutritious. It's neat to see the results of that by seeing the customers that use them and seeing their lives improved from some of the healthy ingredients and produce that we process.
I started the Juice Plus products because of my oldest son. When he was younger, he had digestive issues, bad. And our homeopath at the time was wanting to put him on medicine. We tried everything prior to that, and I just wasn't ready to put him on medication. I wasn't ready for that. And I said, there has to be something else. So a holistic nutritionist, friend of mine, actually recommended Juice Plus to me. But before I was going to go put this in his body, because I'm meticulous about what I feed my family, I wanted to do my own research, right? Yeah. And the thing is, you can go on the internet and see a bunch of nonsense about everything, right? I just read something the other day that avocados are now a devil food. Avocado is one of the healthiest things we can put in our body. So you don't want to believe everything.
Yeah, because actually when I had mentioned to you seeing a video from a fitness person, and then I said, this is what he said, and then you were able to prove to me, no, he's lying.
That's
and
not
he
true.
actually was lying.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, you know what, you just, knowing the fact that Juice Plus has been in clinical studies where it's not Juice Plus doing the studies, they're just giving the products to the universities to do the studies.
And that's really what it is. So it's that, I wanted to know when I was doing my research, I don't want to know your opinion, right? I don't want to know the internet's opinion about what this product is. I want to know what the science is telling me that it's doing inside my body. Well, we have over 40 clinical trials, and I'm a big science geek, and I read every single one of them. I'm not even kidding, before I started giving it to my family. And what I found was this. It's food. It just carries a food label. And that's really important because that means it's 100% bioavailable. And bioavailable just means it's being absorbed by your body. So it's 100% being absorbed by your body.
All right, can you mention how how you mentioned to me how the fruit and vegetables are actually picked along with the leaves and the vine and they flash freeze it.
Absolutely. So this is one of the greatest things about it being a whole food. If you think of an apple, right? You eat an apple. When you eat an apple, all of the phytonutrients, the plant nutrients, work together in synergy to help your body understand what it's going into your body. There's the fiber, there's all the plant nutrients, all the healthy sugars, all of the things in an apple. When you eat it as whole, your body understands it. It's like giving your body the answers to the test. It understands it in whole capacity. Well, traditional vitamins, right, are synthetic and they're fragmented. Fragmented means they're pulling vitamins and minerals from all different things or synthetically making them themselves and putting it into an uncommon form. And that uncommon form is something that our body doesn't recognize or understand, and it excretes it. So from that point, what they do with Juice Plus is they pick everything at peak of ripeness. So there's no travel time. And as they pick everything at peak of ripeness, they flash freeze everything on the spot. And Juice Plus uses the entire fruit, the entire vegetables, the rind, the core, the stem, because all of it works in synergy together to create the impact that it has in our bodies. So that was something that was really important to me.
And your Juice Plus
farmers.
farmers, because you don't want to just pick a farmer that's not meeting the Nsf
and the certifications and the quality of our product is bar none. So it's really remarkable.
Yeah.
And then from there, the other thing that was important to me, that was because it was just a food, it carries a food label, I could give it to a pregnant or nursing mommy. I could give it to my youngest child. I mean, think about this. How many things say, keep out of reach of children, or if you are pregnant or nursing, you should not be taking this. If I can't put something in my child's body, or a friend of mine can't take it because she's pregnant or nursing, well then I don't want it in my body either. What's in it that is stopping them from doing that? So that was important to me. So when I did my research, I looked at that.
But it isn't,
And at the end of the day, we're not trying to replace the fact that you're supposed to be eating fruits and vegetables. That's not what we're doing. We're just trying to fill in the gaps. We're trying to just bridge that gap of what we should be eating versus what we're actually eating every day. And that's all Juice Plus does. And when you kind of take it full circle and you add in potentially growing your own food with the Tower Garden, it's a healthy living community that we are part of. It's a company who, like I said, almost 30 years, and their goal is to inspire healthy living around the world. And it's really simple. I love it, I eat it, and I share it. And
believe me, I'm so happy to come across Juice Plus and Tower Garden, and so I decided to let it be a sponsor for Inspired Blessings, with Jean Marie Prince, the TV show. And so hope the fact that I've inspired you, that we've inspired you to go and get your own Tower Garden, so this way you can get to grow your own fruits and vegetables, and basically this will pay for itself because they're actually raising the prices. My food has doubled.
Prices and gas, everything, right?
And also, I think that there might be the scarcity, like I mentioned, in the fact that they can't get harvesters, or they can't, the government's paying the farmers not to give us the fruit and vegetables. That's real wicked what they're doing.
It's wild.
And so this way I don't have to worry about that, and I'll also have it year round, and now I'll have fruit, free fruit and vegetables because it's already paid itself. So I hope you check out more information at jeanprince.juiceplus.com. So you can check out more information, and you can watch also some videos there as well, and to be able to see, what it would take for you to get your own Tower Garden, as well as definitely look into the Juice Plus, the chewables, as well as the capsules and the shakes and bars. Because at least, we know that we want to keep healthy all around.
We want to be healthy always, and it's up to us to do that. So.
And if you're interested also, is that I like to speak at different places, kind of share my testimony through my book, and sing some songs in between. Along with, if you could go to my jeanmarieprince.com, to my website, to the home page, and go to all my social media links. If you could like, follow, and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And so keep Inspired Blessings within arm's reach to help give you comfort when others are at a loss for words. Thank you, and God bless.
With man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible.
For more information about Jean Marie Prince and Inspired Blessings, please go to jeanmarieprince.com. JeanMariePrince.com. That's JeanMariePrince.com. Thank you so much, and God bless.
My life is in your hands. My life is in your hands. You took control when I was young, when I